We are going to take up one more problem on a surface which is perpendicular to VP, perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP. So here a pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on VP such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with VP and the perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Draw the top and front views of the lamina. See, the question can be divided into three different steps, in which a pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on VP. So this is the first step. So here a pentagonal lamina having edges 25 mm is placed on one of its corners on VP. Since it has to rest on VP, so I have to start from vertical plane. So we have to start from vertical plane. So here we have the corner on VP. So here all the surface, all the edges are resting on VP. So since all the edges are resting on VP and the surface is perpendicular to HP, so you can see a line in HP, and also all the sides are parallel to VP, so I can see a true shape here. But he says the perpendicular bisector. So what is the perpendicular bisector? The perpendicular bisector is the one where a line joining between the corner to the midpoint of the opposite edge. So in this case we have to consider A dash and to C dash and D dash, that is A dash to C dash and D dash. This is because he says the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with VP. So since it is surface is making an angle of 30 degrees with VP, so initially the surface has to be parallel to VP. So parallel to VP. So once we have parallel to VP, so I can see the true length here. So since it is perpendicular to VP, so I am getting a line. And here once this perpendicular bisector is also on the surface, since the surface is parallel to VP, so obviously the since the surface is parallel to VP, so obviously the perpendicular bisector is also parallel to VP. In the next case, such that the surface makes an angle of 30 degree with VP. Now here the surface is making an angle of 30 degree with vertical plane. So we can see that the perpendicular inclination with respect to VP is seen in HP. So the surface is inclined, but still the surface is perpendicular to VP. It is the perpendicular to HP. So obviously you are getting a line here in the horizontal plane. And the surface is inclined to VP. So you can see you get a surface here which will be in apparent shape. So here the surface is making an angle of 30 degree with vertical plane, but still it is perpendicular to HP. So obviously you are getting a line, and it is resting on one of its corners. So once the corner is on VP and the surface being inclined, so what happens to the perpendicular bisector here? AM is also inclined to VP, so that it is evident from this three-dimensional analysis. You can see A dash M dash is inclined to VP, so A dash AM is inclined to VP. So since AM is inclined to VP, so obviously you will going to get the apparent length here. But here in the first case, AM still parallel to VP, so I am getting the true length here. The perpendicular bisector of the edge passing through the corner on which the lamina rests appears to be inclined at 30 degrees to HP. So since he says it is appears, so that means it is the apparent length or apparent inclination. So he has given the apparent inclination here, which is inclined at 30 degrees to HP. Always remember that whenever you have appears, so always we have to take the apparent inclination. So here first we need to check in the second position, is the perpendicular bisector is in apparent length or in the true length. Now if you see here, the surface is inclined which is to VP, so obviously the perpendicular bisector is having, since the perpendicular bisector is also on the surface, that is AC, ABCD is the surface, and it is between A opposite to CD the midpoint. So here you can see A dash M dash, wherein the perpendicular bisector is A dash M dash, wherein this perpendicular bisector is parallel to what? It is parallel to HP. So since it is parallel to HP, so I am getting the true length here. So the length of this is equal to the length of this. Now here, since the surface is inclined, so obviously the perpendicular bisector is also inclined. I am repeating again and again. This is a very important concept. So wherein AM is inclined to VP, so obviously the length of this line will going to be reduced. So this will going to be an apparent length. The length of this will be less than the length of the true length of the perpendicular bisector. Since he has given appears to be inclined, so this is also the apparent inclination. So we need to rotate the second position front view. So since we need to rotate the second position front view, so in the second position front view, the length of the perpendicular bisector has to be checked. So the length of the perpendicular bisector is apparent length because the perpendicular bisector is inclined to VP in the second position top view. So obviously this will be in apparent length, and the inclination given is also apparent inclination. So we need to transfer directly on, that means we need to reproduce the same sketch here at an angle of 30 degrees. What we need to do is to draw consider any point on the XY line and draw a line inclined at 30 degrees. So what we are drawing is an apparent inclination line. So the length is also apparent. So you take the distance from A dash to M dash, consider any point on this line and you mark that point. From that point you cut an arc on this to get the point M dash and then join between these two. Then since I need to draw a line which is a vertical line here which is perpendicular to A dash M dash, so with A dash as center, take the length of this by using a compass. From here you mark that point. Then you draw a perpendicular to this inclined line by using a protractor. Then measure the length by using the compass from this point to B, from this point to B dash. From here you cut an arc on this to get the point B dash. Since this point and this point are equal, so you take the same radius and you cut it on this side to get this point. And again from M dash you draw a perpendicular to this inclined line again by using the protractor. Then measure the length from M dash to C dash. From M dash you cut an arc, and similarly from M dash you cut an arc on this to get the point D dash and C dash. Then join A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash and M dash. Then project this from A dash to a vertical projector to A on the XY line because A is on the XY line. So you get this point. Similarly draw a vertical projector from B dash and E dash and draw a horizontal projector from DE to get this point B and E here. Similarly you draw a vertical projector from C dash and D dash and draw a horizontal projector from C and D to get these 2 points. For this you need not have to project M dash, which is not required as the perpendicular bisector is always imaginary. So you are going to get the pentagon. So this is how we will going to be able to get this problem solved. And when you see here in the 3D analysis also, if you see this perpendicular bisector which was here, which is inclined at 30 degrees to HP, and this is the 3D position of the final view, and this is the top view, and this top view and this top view is going to be matched, and this front view and this front view will going to be matched. So this is the 30 degree line which is the apparent inclination. So how do I know that my problem is right? So you can see here the corner is resting on VP, the perpendicular bisector passing through the corner on which the lamina rests makes an angle of 30 degrees to HP, and the surface is inclined at 30 degrees to VP, and this is a pentagon of sides 25 mm. And this is how we are going to able to solve this particular problem. So,